Good morning and welcome to Deadline Press Agency's run-through of today's top stories in the Scottish press. I'm Oliver Faramond.
And I'm Rory Reynolds. Let's take a look through today's papers. Scottish Daily Mail today.
On the front page, a story about a dramatic IVF breakthrough that could dramatically increase older couples' chance of having a baby. On page 8 of the Daily Mail is a story from the Sunday shift we did yesterday, which is that Susan Boyle is going to be doing a Christmas spectacular show on ITV. On the front page of the Daily Express today, that other health story I mentioned, that a vitamin pill might give you cancer and is more or less, apart from that, a placebo.
These are high-dose supplements that the Express say many people take could be very damaging to health. Also on the front page there, Jenson Button, just after he won the Formula 1 championship.
The second Brit to win it in 2 years, and he's taken the title home for Brawn as well. And on page 9 of the Daily Express, a story that was in a lot of the Sunday papers yesterday, which is that two elderly Scots academics living in Spain were slaughtered by their son, who has schizophrenia. He attacked them with a knife.
The Express's line here that his brother is forgiving him for killing their parents. And just a note, Alan Carson here, former Sun reporter, who's very familiar with stories in Spain. He covered a patch in Spain for several years. Scottish Daily Mail front page today, and Jenson Button is dedicating his championship victory to his beloved girlfriend, as he brought home the championship for the Brawn F1 team for the first time.
And on page 8 of the Daily Mirror, really good story. In the Sunderland-Liverpool game over the weekend, a Liverpool fan threw a beach ball onto the pitch, and Darren Bent took a shot early in the game and it went off the beach ball into the net, and they ended up losing 1-0, and the lad who hit the beach ball on has been identified in CCTV, and although he's blurred out here, I understand he hasn't been named on the internet, so I think he's in a bit of trouble. Moving on to the Daily Record, on the front page an exclusive story that a prisoner built his own shotgun using equipment that can be sort of found around a prison, and this is actually very, very common in all prisons across the world.
Story on page 6 of the Record today. RBS chiefs are planning to dish out £5 million to each of their top bankers. This comes just a day after RBS said that they need £20 billion in funds.
And on a very busy front page of the Scottish Sun today, a story about Majid Bouguera, who plays for Rangers. Apparently he was in Paris and he was mobbed and his passport was stolen, so let's hope he gets back okay. And on page 17 of the Sun, a nice picture story about it's an IKEA in Glasgow, and someone's seen the face of Jesus in one of the wooden doors.
That's right, it's entitled My Swede Lord. It's the IKEA's Swedish-based brand, and they have amazing Turin Shroud Jesus in IKEA Loo door. So, front page of the Daily Star of Scotland today, Cheryl steals the show. This is Cheryl Cole's performance on the X Factor, and she wowed judges and the audience. And this with a very unusual red military-style tunic as well.
I thought it had more than a hint of Michael Jackson about it.
An interesting story on page 15 of the Daily Star today. The mother of Niamh Lafferty has hit out at claims that her daughter may have been dragged to her death by her friend. This is the two friends who jumped from the Erskine Bridge last week. Today's front page of the Scotsman, and an interesting story here from the SNP's conference. The Nationalists are to end the right to buy, Thatcher's famous policy that allows people to buy their council house from the state for a reasonable rate. That they've also announced that the NHS is to take back a privately run hospital. And page 9 of the Scotsman today, just ahead of Brown's speech today at the Copenhagen summit, Brown is to predict that Britain faces a catastrophic future of killer heat waves, floods and droughts if a new deal on climate change isn't made over the next week at the Copenhagen summit. Front page of the Times today, and a picture of Jenson Button just after he won the F1 championship. Page 3 of the Times today, and there's a story that Labour are distancing themselves from the Orange Order after their Grand Master, as it's called, the head of the Orange Order, has sidelined the SNP in favour of the Scottish Labour Party. But one senior Labour Party source said, in my view, keeping them at oar's length wouldn't be far enough. Front page of the Herald today, there's a sidebar just on the right saying the renal unit at a new unit at the New Victoria Hospital in Glasgow has been delayed. Kidney patients are still waiting to use the state-of-the-art facilities that cost £100 million. because of a problem, a weakness identified with the water treatment plant used in kidney dialysis equipment. And a story on page 8 of the Herald today. Their headline is "No Room for Recession at the £1,500 a night Glasgow hotel." This is the new Blytheswood Square Hotel, which is part of Edinburgh's Townhouse Group, and one of their suites is going for £1,500 a night.
That was today's run through of the top stories in the Scottish press. My name's Oliver Faramond.
And I'm Rory Reynolds. Do join us tomorrow morning.